Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I have an exciting video for you guys today, and it is the most sought out hairstyle that I have seen in the past 2 years, and it is how to create the perfect wave. Now this is like so trendy, so popular. Everybody wants to do them, and they're so easy to do. And today I'm going to show you different ways on how to achieve the perfect wave on your hair and to do it on yourself. Yes, on yourself. So you're gonna need a few things. First, you're gonna need your tool of choice. That's the first topic that we're going to be talking about, is which tool to choose, because we have flat irons, we have wands of different sizes, and we have curling irons of different sizes. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen on YouTube on how to create different types of curls, and people always use either a curling iron or a wand or a flat iron, and you're like, which one do I use for my hair? So the answer to that is any one of those will work. You just have to know how to do it with that particular tool that you're using. So today I have my friend here. Her name is Melina and we're going to simulate some waves on her hair with the three tools of choice, which is a flat iron, a wand, and a curling iron. And with all three tools, you're going to be able to achieve the perfect wave. The first tool is, this is a Hot Tools curling iron. It's an inch and a quarter, and this is the perfect size barrel for that beachy loose wave. If you're looking for more of a closed wave, then you would use a smaller iron, like a 1 inch. I wouldn't go less than a 1 inch, and it depends also on the length of your hair, just because it won't be a wave, it will be a curl if you use smaller than a 1 inch. The next tool we're gonna use is a wand. Now a wand and a curling iron really mimic the same type of wave, just because it's a round barrel, and the only difference is that a curling iron has a clip and the wand does not. That's the only difference. Oh, and this is a 25 millimeter by 25 millimeter, being that there is 25 millimeter on the top and 25 millimeter on the bottom. There's also pieces or wands that are 25 millimeter and 25 millimeter on the bottom and 18 millimeter on the top, which will create sort of a bigger wave on top, and then it will gradually go into a smaller wave, or vice versa. It depends on the look you're going for. Now the next tool is my favorite flat iron ever, and it's really beat up, guys, really beat up, but it's my go-to flat iron, and I love this flat iron. I've gone through 3 flat irons of these just because they last me. I use them like every day almost, and for my work and for myself, and it's, you know, I go through them pretty fast. So this is a 1 inch curling iron, and I bought this in Target. I believe they have it at Walgreens, and they do have it at CVS, so you can look for them anywhere. They also sell them on the website. This is a Conair Infinity Pro flat iron. Now they have Infinity Pro 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1/4 inch, 1.5 inch. They also have curling irons, Infinity Pro, and I'm telling you, this is my favorite flat iron to use for everything. So you're also gonna need a little bit of hairspray. This hairspray is my favorite. It's the Trust Me 24-hour body finishing spray. Now I like this spray because the 24-hour body finishing spray by Trust Me gives you a flexible hold, meaning that you can spray your hair and you can still run your fingers through your hair. Like I just did my hair, my waves. I sprayed this all over my hair, and I can still run my fingers through my hair. So it does hold your hairstyle, but giving you that softness that you're looking for. Of course, you're gonna need a clip and a comb just to keep hair out of the way. So let's get on to making some curls. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to have your hair as straight as possible. You don't want to have a wave in the hair, just so it doesn't interfere with the pattern that you're trying to create. So what I do is I just take a section of hair. It could be a big section, it doesn't really matter, just because you want it to be nice and loose and fluffy. The first tool that I'm going to be using is the curling iron. Now when you create any when you use any of the tools, you're always going to leave the ends out. Being that Melina's hair here is very long, so we're going to leave about this much of the ends out, and then the rest we're going to try to mimic a curl. A rule of thumb that I usually use is I curl it twice. If you need to curl it more than twice, then you should be using a bigger barrel. Okay, so I'm going to start with the curling iron, and usually you can either go under or you can go over. Now I like to do over when you're trying to create the curls. So we're going to open the barrel up, hold the hair, and wrap it around twice. Again, you're leaving out this little piece. You can hold it there. See, I wrapped it around twice. You can hold this a good 10 seconds, just so it can really, curl that hair. Depending on how coarse your hair is how long you're gonna leave this on. So my hair is pretty curly, so I leave it on about 15 seconds and then I let it go. If your hair is more of the thinner side, and you will leave it on for less. So this is what it looks like with a curling iron. Now we're not going to comb them out yet. I just want to show you first how to do it. The next one we're going to use is a wand. And we're going to use the same method. Again, the wand and the curling iron is almost the same thing. So you're going to hold it up. You're going to wrap it around twice and then just hold the ends. That's basically all you have to do. Again, you're going to hold it here for about 10 to 15 seconds. Sometimes I will twist the iron, but if you're doing that on yourself, don't twist it, just hold it. If you feel that you need to take it out, then just take it out. Okay, so you see how it's a little curly. You can always straighten it out while it's cooling down, and it will give it a wave. Now we're gonna do one with the flat iron. Now with a flat iron, it's a little trickier, and you have to really know what you're doing, but it's not that hard. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your flat iron. Again, you're gonna do it upwards. So I'm going to show you the right way, and then I'm going to show you the wrong way. So the right way is you hold it, twist your flat iron, and quickly, well, not that quickly, but just like that. So it's like a constant hold, but not like leaving the iron on a single spot, but not doing it so quick. If you want a looser curl, now all you would do is do the same motion and do it faster. Again, leaving the ends out. Now this is the wrong way of doing it. You don't do this. It doesn't do anything for the hair. You hold it with motion, and then you let it go. And that will give you a nice wave. Now as you can see, this was with the curling iron, which gives you a more structured curl. This was with the wand, and this one was with the flat iron. There's really not much of a difference. Sorry, can't see you. There's really not much of a difference in the curl pattern. You just need to know how to do it the right way. So now I'm going to comb these out so you guys can see what they look like. Now to comb them out, really all you need is your hands. You don't need any brushes, any combs, or nothing like that. So just with your hands, you can comb them out, just like that. See what we created? How cute is that? There you have some beachy waves. So now that we have created these beachy waves, I wanted to show you trick number 2 to get this flawless full effect. So now to get the flawless full effect and so your curls don't intertwine with each other, the trick is once you start curling in sections, let's say you start from the back section of your hair, what you will do is you will curl the hair sort of like how we did these. We curled them up and we did it that way. Now the next section, let's just grab some hair from the bottom. So the bottom section, let's say that you would be starting from the bottom. You will grab your first section. I'm going to use the curling iron for this, it's just easier. You wrap your hair around it twice. And the way I wrapped it was up and towards the back. Right? Now, that's how I wrapped the section on the top. Now for the section on the bottom, we would do the same motion, but we would do it up, but going towards the opposite direction. So if you curl these up going this way, you would curl these up going the opposite direction. And that way, they're both going in the same direction, but facing each other, so to speak. So this is what they would look like. They still would be nice waves, but they will never interlock with each other. That was tip number 2. So being that this looks like this and this one looks like this, let me just recurl this one. Okay, so I curled both of these going to that direction. So this section will all be facing the same direction. Now when you go to your next section, you will be doing it in the opposite direction. So on the bottom will be coming this way, on the top it would be going that way. Always pulling the hair forward, but just forward and out or forward and in. And this is what it looks like. They will never interlock with each other and they will be nice and full. See that? Then after you're all done with your whole head, then you would spray it, let it sit, and then just rub your hands through it, and that will give you an all-day hold. This is what it looks like, guys. And that is how you create the perfect wave for your hair. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top section of my hair, which I left out just for you, so you guys can see how to really do the front section, which is a little tricky. Not everybody knows how to do both sides equally, so I'm going to show you how to do that now, and that will complete this tutorial. And let's get to it. So for this top section, I already curled the So I already curled the bottom of my hair. As you can see, I made some very loose waves. Now I'm going to be showing you how to do the top. All I did was I did a horseshoe part and then a middle part and just let it come down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be combing the front section towards the front like this. Don't I look gorgeous? So I'm going to be using the curling iron. It's a 1 1/4 inch barrel to be doing this look. So basically, just take the section that is not curled. For the top sections, I usually pull the hair upward and then I curl it, always going up and sort of back like that. Again, you're gonna curl, you're gonna wrap it around only 2 times and leave the ends out. For the front section, I don't really leave it on too long. If I did and it stays curly like I just did, then just pull it down, let it cool down, and the wave, the curl rather, would disappear. I'm gonna look into my mirror just in case. So you take the next section and you're gonna be doing the same exact thing. Leaving the ends out. The trick to doing the front is to do it upwards versus you like pulling it close or just putting it here. The trick is to pull it up. I like to take a lot of hair at the same time because it stops the hair from curling too much. Oh, the birds are chirping outside. I'm from New York City and it's been cold. Today it's like 50 degrees, so the birds are chirping. That means spring is coming. Yes, yes. So we're gonna do the same thing for all this hair on this side, but being that, always try to feel it out. Don't miss any hairs. So for this side, we're gonna do the same thing. But as you can see, I'm pulling it towards this way because this is already the opposite side of your head. This one will be going that way. This one will be going this way. As you do your hair on different sides, different angles, you also have to turn your tool towards that angle and how you're going to do your hair. You can't always use the same position because your head it's a circumference, you know. So that's why sometimes hairstyles don't come out exactly the way you want. Take your next section. For the front sections also, try to take triangular sections, like don't subsection this way but subsection up, so that way your hair kind of falls on your face rather than just, you know, being flat on the side of your head. Some of these do stay a little too curly. Okay, so now I'm gonna spray my hair before I comb them out. I'm gonna spray it. And I like this hairspray so much, I spray a lot. Just because it doesn't make my hair crunch or anything. So let it sit for a minute. The only thing I don't like is the hairspray smell, but I love hairspray. And then you're gonna comb them out. And I do like volume, at least at the top section, because it makes like the hair look so voluminous and pretty. So that was it, guys, for this tutorial on how to get the perfect wave. As you can see, I just did my hair in front of you guys, and it's so easy. So easy to do. Just practice, 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 and make sure you don't burn yourself. That's all that I can tell you. And you know, this is really effortless. Using the right products, the right tools, and practicing, you'll get it hands down, at least by the 3rd try. So this was it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you have any other questions on tools, on the products I use, or any suggestions, please leave them in the comment box. The names and the names of the tools that I used will be in the description box if you guys were wondering where to get them. I'm also going to link from where you can get them. And there's nothing else to say but thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. There's more tutorials coming and you can get them straight into your inbox. And share this video, like, comment, all of that, all of that. Thank you again. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.